Most people think they need to change what they do to change their life. But that's not actually the problem. The real question is, who are you being while you're doing it? Because you don't get what you want, you get who you are. Take a moment and really think about that. Because your identity, the way you see yourself, is driving your thoughts, your decisions, your actions. And over time, those actions create your results. So if nothing is changing, it may not be your effort. It may be your identity. Let me give you a simple example. If someone sees themselves as, I'm not a confident person, even if they try to act confident, it won't last, because deep down, their identity pulls them back. They hesitate. They second guess. They avoid situations where they could grow. Not because they don't want to change, but because that's who they believe they are. Now, compare that to someone who starts shifting their identity. Instead of saying, I'm not confident, they begin thinking, I'm becoming more confident every day. And more importantly, they start acting like that person, speaking up a little more, taking small risks, carrying themselves differently. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, but that's because it's new. And over time, those actions begin to feel more natural. And eventually, that becomes who they are. This connects directly to what we talked about in the last video. Beliefs. Because your beliefs shape your identity, and your identity shapes your life. So if you want to change your results, you have to look at who you are being on a daily basis. Not just what you do once in a while, but who you are consistently. Now, let's say someone wants to become more successful. They can set goals, make plans, take action. But if deep down they still see themselves as someone who struggles or someone who never follows through, they'll eventually fall back into that pattern. But if they begin shifting into, I'm someone who follows through and I'm someone who shows up, even in small ways, that identity begins to take over and their actions start matching it. So here's something you can start doing throughout your day. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, who am I being right now? Am I being focused, confident, disciplined, or am I being distracted, negative, or reactive? That one question can change everything, because the moment you become aware, you have the ability to shift, even slightly. And those small shifts, repeated over time, begin creating a new identity. And that new identity creates a different life. And if this idea of identity is starting to click for you, and you want a simple way to actually apply this in your daily life, I put the full system together in my ebook, Mindset Reset System, which you can find below in the description and comments. It gives you a simple, step-by-step way to apply everything we talked about in these videos. So you're not just understanding it, you're actually living it. And let me ask you this. Who have you been lately? And who do you want to start being instead? Drop that in the comments. I'd love to hear your answer. And if you're enjoying the Mastery of State series, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.